Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Superchic Lacquer Project Runway collection. There are 8 polishes altogether. These are all kind of holographic micro glitters. I will link the website down below where you guys can check these out, and then I also have a 10% off coupon code / affiliate code. It's both, but it is 10% off if you want to use it. I'll put that down below as well. Now we'll get into the swatches. So the first polish is called She Wears the Pants, and this is a slightly purpley base with silver holographic micro glitter. So here's one coat. So what I have found with these is that they are almost completely opaque in one coat, most of them, but they dry super fast. So because they dry so fast, it's actually a little bit better for me to just kind of let some polish drip down my brush and apply it to those thin areas that would normally require a second coat in order to make it opaque in one, because it does dry so fast that it doesn't make that big of a difference. It actually takes less time just to do that than it would be to let it dry and put a second coat on. So you can already see how quickly those are drying. So there is one coat of She Wears the Pants. The next polish is called Make It Work, and this is kind of a chartreuse yellowy green with that holographic silver micro glitter. So here's one coat. This one I do feel is a little bit too sheer to be able to use that same technique, so this one will need 2 coats. The formulas are great. These are very easy to apply. Like I said, they dry very fast and they do dry very dull and textured. So you will want top coat to make them shiny. You might want 2 coats of top coat if you want to smooth that texture out completely. So here's 2 coats. So because these are, this covers completely by the way, because these are very gritty and they dry very textured, they are also going to be difficult to remove. There is a lot of micro glitter in there that's going to take some scrubbing to get it off. Peel off base coat I think is going to be your best bet, because even with all that scrubbing you get a lot of stray glitter stuck to the skin. So there is 2 coats of Make It Work. The next polish is called Own It, and this is a blue base with silver holographic micro glitter. So here's one coat. So like I mentioned before, almost all of these dark colors can be done in one coat. You just have to do a thicker coat to get a little bit more polish on your brush, and then almost do like some spot treatment, like just to fill in where it would be a little bit sheer, because these dry so fast that is a little bit less time consuming than just doing a second coat. It doesn't affect the dry time because, like I said, they dry really fast anyway. So there is one coat of Own It. The next polish is called On Point, and this is the silver holographic micro glitter, and I think there's a little bit in all of these, a little bit of like holographic base in there as well that helps make them a little bit more opaque. So here's one coat. This is a lighter color, so for me it's a little bit too sheer to build up completely on a first coat. I feel like I'd have to add way too much polish for that. And again, these have really great, very easy to work with formulas. I don't know if you can see, the brush is really short. It has a really short stubby brush on it. I have pretty small nails, so that's not like a huge deal for me. They're not long, and I'd say they're like moderate in width. So I don't know how someone with longer or wider nails would feel about the small brush. So here is 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2. And like I said, this will dry very textured, very fast, and very dull. So you'll definitely want top coat. So there is 2 coats of On Point. The next polish is called Take the Plunge, and this is a green with the holographic micro glitter. So here is one coat. So this is another one that will cover completely if you do a little bit of manipulation on that first coat. However, you have to do it quickly because they dry so fast that if it starts to dry while you're manipulating it, you will get really bad bald spots. You'll drag a lot of polish off. So there is one coat of Take the Plunge. The next polish is called Skin Tight, and this is a light pink with the holographic micro glitter. So here is one coat. This one is a lighter color, so I do think this one's better off with just 2 coats than trying to do as thick of a coat as you would need on the first to cover completely. Again, great formulas on these. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. And like I said, you'll definitely want top coat. You will probably want to peel off base coat because this is going to be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats of Skin Tight. The next polish is called Boots on the Ground, and this is an olive green with the holographic silver micro glitter. So here's one coat. So this is another one that you can manipulate into full coverage on one coat, which I only recommend for these ones because they dry so fast. I think any other polish, that would not be a good idea because these dry incredibly fast. So there is one coat of Boots on the Ground. And the next polish is called Material Girl, and this is a darker pink with the silver holographic micro glitter. So here's one coat. Again, you can manipulate this one to cover completely in one coat, which is what I'm going to do here. You do have to do it fast because it does dry quickly. Again, great formula. Will dry matte, will dry gritty. So you will want top coat, and you'll definitely want peel off base coat or be prepared to scrub and have a lot of stray glitter on your fingers. So there is one coat of Material Girl. So Material Girl is my favorite out of this collection. I really like the pink. I liked the lighter pink as well, but this one stood out to me the most because it is a little bit brighter for this time of year. So that one is my favorite. So that is the Superchic Lacquer Project Runway collection. I will link the website down below. I'll also put my coupon code / affiliate code down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.